Good evening, ladies and gents. Nearly 5 p.m. Just knocking out 34-mile run. I was actually shooting for 40, but just because of time constraints and things of the sort, I had to stop at 34. But I'm so grateful and glad to have been able to do it. I feel amazing, actually. I can actually feel myself getting back into the tip-top shape that I was last year. My Garmin just told me that my resting heart rate was 45 beats per minute, and my max at the moment is 189. So for this 50-year-old man, I'm pretty excited about it. A couple things I want to talk about really quickly. I want to shout out my good friend Ann Karen, who knocked out London on Sunday. I also want to shout out my good friend Kendra, who knocked out Big Sur, I think for the 8th time on Sunday as well. I'm so inspired by you ladies, and you both know that. I've said that to you directly, but now the world will know that. One of the things that I saw with Kendra about Big Sur is a lot of hills in it. And one of the things that she said, that those hill repeats that she's been doing is really paying off. And I heard that and I was like, okay, ding, ding. And then I was out and about in Austin yesterday with some good friends. And I was talking to my good buddy, Tom, and we were climbing a hill there by Barton Springs. And he brought up Walter Payton and how at Jackson State, why his legs were so big is because he kept doing hill repeats over and over again. And that's part of what made him such an amazing running back. Go Bears. And then last but not least, my good buddy Larry is like, man, maybe some of these things that are happening right now, some of these things aren't going the way you want them to go, or because it's time to do other things. And for me, that part of that is, once again, hero repeats. So I'm going to get on that really soon. I'm actually going to spend some time up in Colorado and do some training, especially for altitude. I want to be at least the best version of myself when I get to Leadville. Funny story, really quickly about that. When I was in college, I went to a college called North Central College in Naperville, Illinois. And one of the drills that the coaches would make us do would be do these hill repeats. And I hated them so much so that I think I was so lazy and ineffectual in the things that I could have done because I was avoiding them. But now as I'm looking at, after 50 years of my life and just looking over life, I realize that there's going to always be hills. And they're not only the ones of our physical manifestation, but the spiritual, the mental, and things of the sort. And I always say the things that you are trying to avoid are the places that you need to be. And so that's the thought that I was thinking. I had some really cool conversations along the way today, and those are the things that I'm so inspired about. I talked to a new friend of mine, D, who I talked to for a bit around his house. And I will share that story later. I got a video of it that I'd love you to see. And it's just been a really amazing day. And something that I realized is that these things are happening even though I'm not forcing it. Here's another thing. I'll be running a half marathon on July 20th, the Napa to Sonoma. It's sort of a wine run, I believe. And I'll be running it with my brother Ed and hopefully my brother Tug. And it will be the first time that I've run any race with either of them. And so I'm really excited about that. I hadn't really set it in stone yet because I had some scheduling conflicts. And I'll tell you, when I just let it go and let it to God, it figured itself out, is what I'll say. So I'm grateful for that. Making my way to daughter's practice, but beforehand, I'm going to be getting into my downward muscle cream. These legs need them, and I'm so grateful for my family there. As always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.